Hello and welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. My name is Nelly Matatila Bartholomew, and I'm in the studio with my co-host and sister, Priska van der Vestas Chira. Hey, Priska.
Hello, Insaka Nelly. I missed you guys. I missed the show. It feels so weird to be here, but I love it. How are you? You look
I'm
amazing.
well, thank you. It's been a minute. I am super excited for the show today.
Me too. Yes. I
I can't wait.
I could not wait. So, how have you been? What did you do today?
Not much, just because I didn't want to, take time away from the prepping and everything for today's show. I
Mhm.
didn't even go to church. Forgive me, Lord. But, we are here. I didn't do much, really. I haven't even eaten. I'm a little bit nervous because the group that's about to join us is an incredible cast of people. So if you don't know about it, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend that Zambia Kuchalo is on Insaka Talk Show. The cast of Can You See Us is on Insaka Talk Show today, and we are excited to have them. So before they come, obviously they are the stars, so you all need to be seated and waiting for our stars. So please call your friends to call their friends.
When I tell you, I've been excited about it since we knew that they're coming on the show. That's the only thing that I play at the salon. Liz was like, how many times are we going to see this movie? I just played it, and just every client that came in, have you seen this? Can you see us? Have you seen this?
I know.
Can you see us? So I'm excited.
Me too. I'm telling everybody to tell everybody. So we want to see those numbers coming up. Share if you haven't already shared. Go on the Insaka Talk Show page. Share the link with your friends, with your families, because we want Can You See Us to be the number one movie
In the US.
everywhere.
Oh, everywhere. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We are
Everywhere.
putting Zambia Kuchalo. God understands why we're
Yeah,
not.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So, I think we're going to get started a little bit with some community news, not a whole lot of news. We did have the Shifting Mindsets conference in Atlanta this past weekend, or rather this weekend, started Thursday, ended yesterday. It was a success from everything that we've seen online. So congratulations to
As
the
always.
as always, to Dr. Frida and the team that's been putting all of this together. Um, yeah, your turn, Priska.
We're also Independence Party, all Zambians Party, all roads lead to Chicago,
Mm,
October 28th. Let us meet, let us support. Again, it's the same thing as Zambia Kuchalo.
mhm.
I mean, like, let's support each other. So if you have not bought your tickets yet, I think everybody by now knows Sadiq and knows his phone number. Get in touch with them. If not, they do have a Facebook page. Please purchase your tickets in advance. Don't be like last year.
Mhm.
Last year, people did not buy tickets. By the time they got to the venue, there was no space. So go ahead and purchase your tickets now.
In time,
And the Insaka team will be there, except for Nelly,
Yes, because I will be somewhere special.
honoring grandma, special grandma.
Mhm. All right, trending topics.
Um,
Priska, do you remember what our trending topic is for today? Our main trending topic.
Can you see us? What
Of
can be
course. What
trending
else? What else is more trending than this, right?
the movie?
What
We
else?
don't we
You
don't
know,
need to get sick of us. Can you see us? You must watch it. If you do not have a Netflix subscription, they do have a 1 month for free. Watch it, and like
mhm,
Pastor Nathan said, watch it for 3 months, and then you can
mhm.
unsubscribe. I think I can sponsor. How much is the subscription? I will sponsor 3 people.
3 people?
Yeah,
Let's see. I think I can do the same. I can sponsor 3 people.
3 people.
So if you have not seen the movie because you don't have a Netflix subscription, watch the show. For those that are the first to comment in the chat, to say, hey, I need a sponsorship for the Netflix, let us know in the chat, and we'll go ahead and give the first 6 people that say they need sponsorship. And you have to be outside of Zambia. Hello.
Yeah,
Yeah.
outside of
Sorry, outside of the US.
yes, outside of
Outside
because
of the US. All right, in Zambia or outside of the US. All right. So with that, we're going to go ahead and thank our sponsors. Go on a short commercial break. When we come back, we shall bring you the cast.
Can you see us? Can you see us?
Can you?
How I have?
Do you run a nonprofit organization in the education, health, and human services sectors? Do you need grant funding for your organization? Or do you need help developing programs to help you raise money for your nonprofit organization? At Vibrant Funding, our mission is to connect our nonprofit partners in the education, health, and human services sectors to the financial resources required to achieve their mission. We support nonprofit organizations based in and operating in the United States and Africa. We offer the following services to new and established organizations: program development, donor engagement and retention, grants research and writing. Contact us at www.vibrant-funding.com or email us at info@vibrant-funding.com. Call us at 404-751-6802 to learn more about our services and how we can help you to have an impact on the world. Vibrant Funding, connecting donors and nonprofits.
Hello and welcome back to the show. This is the Insaka Talk Show, and we have the cast of Can You See Us, the movie that is on Netflix, the first Zambian movie on Netflix. Of course, we've had a cartoon, which was great, but this is the actual like motion picture where you can see live action people. So we are extremely excited about that. And we would love to bring our guests, our special guests on the show. So right now in the studio with us, and we're hoping that more are going to be able to join us. But so far, we have Mr. Robbie Miranda. Welcome to the show.
Welcome to the show. Thank you.
And we also have Mr.
Thank you very much.
We're excited to have you on the show. How are you? There's a delay.
There's a little bit of a delay in the audio. So we're going to start with Kondwani. Kondwani, are you able to hear us?
Yeah, I can get you.
Awesome. Welcome to the Insaka Talk Show. We are excited to have you.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm happy to be here.
All right. And of course, Mr. Robin Miranda, welcome to the Insaka Talk Show.
There's a delay in his audio.
Yeah.
Sorry?
Yeah, your audio is actually breaking up.
Hello, sorry?
Okay, that's better.
You're breaking up as well. Can you get me?
Yeah. Yes, now we can. All right. So we're going to start with Kondwani. You know,
Right.
Without giving away so much of the movie, I just want to say, sorry, we're going to try something. Mr. Miranda, we're going to put you a little bit in the background so we can work out the audio issues. Is that okay? Okay, let's see. Hello. Is that better?
Yes.
Okay, great.
Yeah, I can get you clearly now.
Okay. Okay. So, without giving away so much of the movie or being a spoiler, we do have an icebreaker, Priska. We do have and we're going to do it one by one since we have people appearing one by one. So since you are the man of the show right now, we do have an icebreaker. Or, just to make sure we get ourselves loose and, be able to communicate. So
Okay.
the icebreaker is, if you were to be in the news for something famous, if you were to be in the news for something, what would that story be about?
Right now?
Any now, anytime.
Anytime.
Tomorrow, today. We know today is about can you see us. Besides, can you see us?
I have no idea right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I
No.
I think for me, I can start. For me, I think that if I was to be on the news, I would love to be on the news for like saving the world or something like like a superhero.
Oh,
You know, like there was a disaster
okay.
and I came in like a superwoman and I saved everybody.
Okay. Okay.
For me, I'm going to be very selfish because it's going to, I don't even want to save anybody because it's going to be about me. I want to be that person that went almost from not rags to riches, but that self-made with multiple streams of incomes, that opened a beauty supply store here, a medical spa here. I'm transforming hair. People that don't have hair, we are making hair. I want to be known for that. I'm sorry, I'm not going to be able to save the world this time or save some.
Okay, so did that give you a kind of a clue?
Yeah. I think that helped. I think I would be in the news for winning an Oscar.
There you go. And we are speaking that into existence.
Exactly. I love that. So
Thank you.
We do have some Insaka family that are watching. Hey guys, the lovely Delphine, the producer for Kazadi, is watching. Hey Delphine, thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting. Nsama, my sister, is watching. Can you see us cast and crew? You have made us so proud. Toera says, good afternoon, my people. So we'll keep showing the messages as they come. Posy Nampito says, hello.
Hi.
All right. Looks like Uncle Robbie is back. We're going to go ahead and add
I'm
him.
back. Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic.
We're glad to have you back.
The sound is good.
Much better.
Sorry, we had a problem with network.
It's all right. We're good. We're good to go. So we were just talking about the icebreaker. Like if you were to be in the news, what story would you like to be like the headline about you in the news? What would you like to be in the news?
A simple one. I would love a simple one, like related to the show.
No,
anything.
We know now. Can
Anything.
you see us? Is the thing.
Okay. Zambia Kuchalo, Robbie with it.
All right. I think you're already doing that. So regarding the show, right? And hopefully we're expecting George Sikazwe that plays older Joseph to join us later. But for now, we do have in the studio, and we also have Kondwani Zulu, who plays the Martin, Joseph's stepfather that stepped up, the father that stepped up, not the stepfather. So I am so proud of your role. You know, I wish the world had more fathers like you. My question to you, Kondwani, is which parts of the role that you played as Martin resonate with you as Kondwani in real life?
The part where he's so kind to just accept this woman into his life. Also the part that he didn't see Joseph as an albino or something. He saw him as a son. Also the part that he's so patient with the wife, Chamba. He's so patient. he's there pushing it. You know, he wants to have more kids, but if she says no, then he's okay with it.
So you are like that. Kondwani is actually that guy.
Yeah, I am so patient.
Wow. Kudos to whoever is going to end up your wife if you're not married already. Kudos to that person. What about you, Mr. Nurenda? Which part of the role that you played can resonate with your real life? I don't know if
my part is when I'm playing with Joseph. When we're goofing around, seeing Joseph happy, that's what I love. I work with kids, so I love to see kids happy. And that's the part that I really loved, because it's to what I do. I spend weekends with kids, and we play off. We're happy, and that part, me being with Joseph, playing and goofing around, was me.
That's fantastic. So you mentioned something that's really key, right? Apart from being an actor, you have a passion for children. Can you tell us a little bit more about what you do with kids?
Okay, I train kids in film acting, ages 5 to 15. It's not easy, but it's fun. Like Kondwani, I'm also patient, and you just have to be patient with kids. I'm a Sunday school teacher, so
oh, nice.
that works well for me. I train kids in film acting, and Tabo was actually part of my school.
Oh, wow.
And we did great. Yeah. Tabo.
Well,
in fact, all the kids in the movie came from my school.
Oh, wow.
Wow. So what is the name of your school?
It's called Kids in Film School.
Kids in Film School.
Are you doing the positive affirmations that you were doing with I am powerful, I am strong, I am worthy, I belong? Are you doing that with them as well? Is that you every day?
Actually, I've included that in my lessons. I have 15 lessons, and there's the second lesson is what we call when I becomes we. It's all about teamwork. So I've stolen that line and I've put it in my my lessons.
That's a good one.
So if somebody has a child,
well, what is
go ahead.
Yeah, I was saying, Mr. Thompson and I share the kind of same vision, where we love to see kids expose talent. So he gave me a classroom to train the kids from his studio. So it makes it easy because his studio is in the center of town. It's the city of Lusaka. It's just opposite Manda Hill, in the showgrounds.
In the showgrounds, yes, I've been there.
So even before the film started, I was training the kids there.
Okay.
That's fantastic. So I was, and you just answered my question, because I was about to ask if anybody has a child who's interested in the arts, where can they find you? So it's in the showgrounds, but do you have a website? Do you have a Facebook page? How do they find you?
We have a Facebook page. It's Kids in Film School.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Fantastic.
And
so if
you find us in the showgrounds.
That's on weekends, right? Monday through Friday on weekends. What days of the week?
Saturdays.
Saturdays. Okay. Thank you. Saturdays.
We meet Saturdays. Yes, Saturdays from 9 to about 12.
9 to 12. Okay. Well, there you have it. Please
All
do
right.
register kids and kids film school, because we want to see more of those kids on Netflix next year again.
Amen to that. Amen. We have some interesting comments
Very
here.
soon.
Someone says, Uncle
Very
Robbie,
soon.
you're a stunner. A friend of mine here, a personal friend of mine, Ruth, she's based out of Texas. She is happy about the kids in film school. Somebody,
Great.
Posey here says, great movie indeed. So that's great. That's great, Uncle Robbie. Kondwani, I want to get back to you regarding your role as Martin. You know, what would prepare like make a man who just met a woman. You just met this woman, right? She's been rejected by her spouse.
Sorry, come again. I can't get you.
Yeah, I'm just curious, right? As you play the role of Martin, the way you come into the story, you meet this woman because you're supposed to drive her somewhere. She's just been rejected. She's been through this bad breakup, and you're like, next thing we know, she's your wife. So, what was the most challenging part for you about the filming of the show?
Sorry, I can't get you. Can you come again?
Yeah, what was the most challenging part about the whole film production part of it, the filming? What was most challenging?
What was difficult about it?
What was so challenging about it? I think the part where first, this is a very emotional story, and I myself, I'm not very emotional. So getting to that place where we need to get into this world of Joseph, how he views the world, so that you can be able to help him. So I think getting into those emotions and the parts where he's asking questions about why can't I go out? What's the movie and all that. So those parts where you need to explain, not just explain from the script, but you need to really get into it so that you convince someone that you know exactly what you're talking about. And also the part where okay, I'm still on. Also the part where I needed to be a father. Because Kondwani here in Zambia, I call myself, I'm a old bag. So, but now growing up, I needed to grow up and be a father to someone, and be able to provide answers when they ask questions. So that part was very challenging, but I'm glad that I went too deep into it. Actually, after filming, I was still feeling the character though, but it was worth it.
Wow, that's amazing. So do you I know you've said you're not a father, right, in real life, but do you have like nieces and nephews? Do you have a relationship
Yeah, I do have
that help
nieces
you?
and nephews. Here's the thing, I have a weakness for kids. Like kids just melt my heart. So yeah, so being in that situation was really tough for me as a person and also as the character. It was really tough for me.
Interesting.
Mr. Robbie, you were teaching him. First of all, they were scared of you as a madman. You played that role very well. When I watched your part, I was like, yeah, he looks nuts. And then not only they didn't even know that he had a talent, and you were teaching him how to music and play a guitar. Do you play yourself in real life?
I thought that was supposed to be a secret.
Hey, that is a secret. Yes. Do you have a love for music?
No, since you asked me, I'm going to answer you. I can't play guitar.
Good. That's fine. Do you have love for music?
I do.
That's good. That's good.
I'm a big fan of Zambian music, and music in general, actually.
Good.
One of my favorite lines.
I am a music.
Go ahead.
My favorite line is you're not tired. You're uninspired.
I love that. I loved it.
I'm using it now at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not abuse it
at home now.
using it at home to make sure they're getting their chores done. Hey.
Exactly. Nobody's telling me they're tired anymore.
Yes.
They're just inspired.
They're just uninspired. I like that. What about you, Kondwani? What was your favorite line in the movie?
I think the famous one where Martin is saying to Joseph, they can never understand you, and what they don't understand, they fear, and what people fear, they seek to destroy. That's much. I still go by it even up to date.
I love that line. For those of you that are watching, let us know in the comments what was your favorite line from the movie if you have seen it. I'm curious to know what you drew inspiration, what drew you into the movie, and which parts were so emotional. If you haven't seen it, this is a tear jerker. Guys, bring your box of tissues, bring everything. You're gonna cry.
Yeah,
I promise you, you're gonna cry, but it's a good cry. So Brenda Chamba says you guys nailed the movie. Uncle Robbie, you played your role to the T. Kondwani, you rocked it.
Yeah. Now that we're speaking of music, Kondwani, you featured in the music video. Are you in Tio Nason's song video?
No, it's George. It's George.
It was George. Okay. Then we lost Kondwani.
No, come back. Somebody's probably trying to call him. Remember what I said? Please don't call Kondwani and say, Ndiwe now on a TV app. No. Please let the man finish his interview.
Yeah.
All right.
Says that's wonderful. Cool.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Can I just say something?
Yes,
please.
When we were, because I was the acting coach for Tabo and George and the rest of the kids. So when we were training Tabo to walk like a boy, it was so funny. Because she'd get it right in 2 minutes. The next minute she's back. She's just walking like a lady, a young lady.
And she does look like a little lady. So I can really imagine the amount of training and coaching that went into getting her to convert, into that role. We're gonna
hear. There was a lot of training because.
Go ahead.
I was saying there was a lot of training because we'd actually send her with the boys, about 10 boys, and she's the only girl dressed like a boy, and we'd go watch how these boys talk, how they talk, and come and give us a report. And she would come back and say, "Oh, these guys keep saying, hey, what's up, say, wow."
Yeah, she's a fantastic actress.
If you didn't know she was a girl,
she's wonderful.
You would have never known.
Yeah, so I knew
a lot of
she
people
was
are
a
only
girl.
discovering that now.
Yeah.
I knew she was a girl before watching the movie, of course, but my husband didn't know. So we sat there, and I didn't tell him deliberately. And when the movie was done, I was like, she's a girl, right? He's like,
you told me too.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I was like, what do you mean she's a girl? Then I had to go back and I was like, oh, she's amazing. Good job, Mr. Robbie. Good job.
Okay, so I want to go back
good job.
I want to go back and talk to Mr. Robbie Nyirenda, you've been in acting for a very long time, and you have played a king, you've played a father, you've played a gangster. You've played so many different roles, and out of all these roles that you've played, which one has been your most favorite and which one has been your most challenging?
Wow. Wow, that's a hard one. Playing King was good in Ubuntu, because we did that for 4 years. It was good, and I actually started feeling I'm a king.
As a king,
Netflix is really tripping,
I played a judge. I played
Yeah.
a judge as well. Yeah, and but I think the most was the current one. I'm doing comedy for the first time. It's a show called
Pamalikit.
Yeah, I'm doing comedy for the first time, and it's been crazy. I love it, and I'm feeling the vibe.
That's good. That's good. For those of you that haven't seen Pamalikit, you can watch that. Can you let them know where they can watch it?
Oh, it's on Zambezi Magic, on both Go TV and on Go TV and Zambezi Magic DSTV.
All right, there you have it. Kondwani. So for me, this has been your debut role, right? This is the role that, for those of us in the diaspora, and correct me if I'm wrong, is this your biggest role ever as an actor, or can you tell us about other roles that you've played or what you're currently working on?
I think my first appearance on screen actually was in Black Dollar. I think it's on Showmax.
Yes.
So this is my second movie that is now. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't watch it.
So
it doesn't stream here. But yeah, I was looking forward to watching Black Dollar, but I couldn't get it to stream here. We can't watch it here.
So Kazadi Film had an app called Zizo app.
Okay.
Okay.
Black Dollar was actually my first movie, my first appearance, my first everything. I was doing a lot of theater, stage acting. And then Can You See Us is actually my second movie. Yeah.
That's good. So you're one of those really blessed actors that you're just coming in and you're already, getting into these really big type movies, because Black Dollar was a big one too. And now with Can You See Us being on Netflix and showcasting worldwide, I hope that brings more visibility to your craft.
Yeah. Like I said, I'm very patient. So even when, because in my acting, I also want to tell certain stories. So there are certain stories that I'm like, I don't think that's me. So in my journey as an actor, there are certain stories that I want to tell. So I'm very, very careful what I get myself involved in. So, but right now, I have a show on Zambezi Magic as well, and Tentamanga Street, that is showing every Monday to Wednesday.
That's great.
Tamanga Street.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys. So you heard that. You can watch Kondwani on Tamanga Street Mondays through Wednesdays. Please support. Make sure you watch. We want to make sure that we get our people, the ratings that they deserve. There's an interesting comment here from Posey that says, I love the part where the boy was rejected by everyone, but he had a home where he was loved. I think that's really important. Right? What do you have to say about that?
Do we want to put back the question maybe?
Well, it's not a question, it's a statement, and I just feel like it. I agree with
or the Madman.
either one of you.
The madman also took him in, though.
Yes.
And
Yeah, go ahead.
I think when you told him, you're not
Sorry,
tired.
I can
think he was
barely
more.
get you.
Yes, he was more happier with the madman.
Yes.
Than with their father, right? Because the father kept him in the house with the same father.
No,
I'm
actually,
saying
the
he was more
stepfather.
happier in the madman's home than with the father. Yeah.
I feel like he was happy with the father. It's just that the father was a working dad, and he was home.
He only
mostly
gave him a toy car.
Yeah, he only gave him a toy
I
car.
gave him a guitar.
And then you taught him music and inspired him to become a musician.
Come on, you guys. Are we really talking behind the father's back in the father's front? What are we doing?
Loud event took him in. Kondwani, are you with us?
The toy car only got him in trouble.
Yeah, I can barely get you. I can hear bits.
Okay. You want to drop and rejoin? Maybe that's going to help.
No, I think he knows.
Now I can get you clearly.
Okay, fantastic.
Now you can. Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't get all the mess that Priska and Uncle Robbie were talking about.
That's because you bought him a toy car, Kondwani.
No, I didn't. Now I want to smile, but I don't know what you guys are smiling about now.
So we're arguing. Nelly is saying you took
Joseph.
You took Joseph in.
Joseph.
Yes, you took him in. He was rejected. You loved him, and you took him in, and he was happy in your home. I said no. He was more happy with the madman because you didn't want him to go outside. You just gave him a toy car.
I know. I disagree.
And the madman taught him how to peg.
It's the mother. It's
No.
outside.
No, I disagree. I think he had the madman as the best friend, and they had a home as well. So yeah,
it's true. He had a good home, but you know what he also had? He had a good mentor.
Yes.
And this shows the importance of having mentorship. When you're growing up, there are some things you won't tell your parents, but if you have a trusted adult that can be a mentor, it's really important for the development of a child.
Yeah.
So Kondwani, you mentioned that,
and it's great to have people like the madman, because I think he was also neglected, and then when everyone used to call him the madman, but nobody really understood his story. So I think that was a good friend for Joseph, because he understood exactly what this child was going through.
Yeah.
So you mentioned that you love kids and you're not a father yourself. For me, when I watched the part where, and it's so emotional, you took Joseph in as your son. Mm-hmm. How many men in real life in the street came to you and said, because sometimes people cannot differentiate acting in real life. They think that's the real you that did this. How many men came to you and said, well done, good job, or people that just say, why would you take in a Mwabi? For me, that was a lesson for all those deadbeat fathers that actually have their own children and they don't take care of them. Mm-hmm. How many of men came to you?
I think they're a bunch. They're a lot. I don't think you define. I don't think you need blood. You don't need the blood connection for you to call someone your child. And I think the fact that he just has a different skin condition, that doesn't make him less of a human being. So I think they're a bunch. I would do that. As Kondwani, I would do that. I would take in someone's child and raise them like my own, because it's a big world, man. I mean, not everyone can raise their children. So if you are in the position where you can raise someone, I think just do it. You don't need blood for you to call someone your child.
Yeah, for me, that was amazing.
You also mentioned that when it comes to picking roles, you are patient and you wait for certain roles that communicate something more than just your acting skills, right? So do you maybe have plans in the future of mentorship or advocacy of any kind?
Exactly, because I believe this is a God-given talent. That's what I
Mm.
believe, and
Yeah.
I think I'm so much accountable for it. So I'm gonna say no to some certain things because I know that my Father in heaven is gonna help me accountable for. Hey, I gave you this gift. What are you
Mm,
using it for? So like being in the movie, can you see us? For
mm,
me, it's more of a ministry. Like I'm telling someone, can you see them? And what are you
mm,
doing about it?
mm,
So
mm,
yeah, so in the future, of course, I have a dream. I don't think I've shared this with anyone, but I have a dream of having one of the biggest orphanages in Africa, or
mm,
escape homes
That's
for
what you will
children.
be known for.
So
Remember the question? That's what you'll be known for then.
mm.
In
You
the
even have a name for it.
of course, thank you.
Escape homes.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the big dream.
So, Kondwani, you and I have the same similar dream because my mom and I also want to create homes for misplaced children, and we have a name
Yep.
for it is Embracing Heart Homes. Is
oh,
so escape homes,
Oh
embracing heart. Like the word rejected you, we are embracing you, right? So yeah,
yeah.
we need to talk about that, right?
we have a lot to talk about.
Yeah. We should. I want to use this talent to make a big difference, a huge difference in this world.
That's fantastic. And for those of you that are watching, if you have any questions for Kondwani, if you're curious about anything in the movie industry, this is your chance, guys. These guys are busy. It's hard to get them. You see how they're dropping here, they're in and out. We can't get Uncle Robbie. Hopefully we can get him back because we still have a bunch of questions for him. Um, so, is there a
Yeah.
special lady in your life, Mr. Kondwani?
Sorry.
Is there a special lady in your life currently? We're switching up gears a little bit.
No.
You know there are some single ladies out there like, I wonder if he's single. And if you don't want to talk about it, it's
No one at the moment.
mm,
At the moment, no. I am so busy, and I
mhm,
feel if I have to invite someone's daughter into my life, it's not
mhm,
gonna be fair because I'm not gonna give them the same attention that I give my work. So at the moment, right now, I'm
mhm.
not ready for that.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
That's good. Yeah, get the bread and butter, and the love will come.
of course.
Uncle Robbie, you're back. Welcome back. Can you hear us?
Uncle Robbie?
I think it's a little bit of a delay, but it's gonna come out of it. I want to talk about the message, the deeper message within this movie, which is the awareness, bringing awareness to the maiming and mistreatment of people with albinism. I must say that, before this movie and the one that premiered in Malawi, Misnomer, I really wasn't aware that this problem, personally, I wasn't aware that this was such a big issue, you know, that people faced this kind of injustice and this kind of pain just by existing, that your life is in danger simply by being alive.
By the color of your skin.
Yeah.
Is this something that were you
Actually, I
aware?
was also
sorry, I was going to say, were you aware
Sorry.
prior to taking this role and reading the script, were you aware of the depth of the injustice that people with albinism suffer?
I'm gonna be honest, not really, because to me, it never occurred to me that they're like someone thinks about them in such a way. To me, it was just they're normal human beings just like me. They just have a different skin tone and stuff. It has never been a big deal to me until I think I got involved in this project and think I was reading the script. And I was like, what a minute. There's someone out there who thinks cutting off your arm and they're gonna make money out of it. So it was a big shock to me, and I felt so bad because I really didn't pay attention to what my brothers and sisters with albinism go through. So it was more of a wake up call for me, because I used to have conversations with George and Tabo, and I was like, wow, I can't imagine living a life where I'm walking down the street and I can't just be free. I have to, look over my shoulders and be like, is someone following me and stuff. So it was more of a wake up call. And if I'm being completely honest, I think this movie changed my life. And now I look at other people, especially people living with albinism.
Did they say if they'd experienced that, or like while you're having a conversation with them, did they say that they have experienced that?
Yeah, I don't know if George is gonna allow me to share this story,
No,
but
that's
yeah,
fine.
we had the deep conversation with George, and he actually cried when he was telling me this story because it was so deep, and I took that into my performance. So when I'm with Tabo and Sid, and it's not acting anymore, it's more it's real. This is happening. This is not fiction. This is happening. Someone thinks like this about you. So yeah, it was worth it, but yeah, it was very emotional at the same time.
Nice. So
Thank you for sharing that. And I would have loved for George and Tabo to share their own personal stories, but unfortunately, due to network issues, we couldn't have them. They were willing to be a part of this show today. Nevertheless, if you have any questions for them, please put them in the comments, and they'll try to respond as much as possible. We have a question from Pastor Nathan in Kama here. He says, how do you see the movie industry in Zambia, and what are the opportunities for upcoming actors?
that's a good one.
Sorry, come again.
Yeah, I'll put the question up again. He says, how do you see the movie industry in Zambia, and what are the opportunities for upcoming actors? Oh my goodness. It just went lights out. Okay.
It's fun. Well, we're almost at the hour. It's just you and I. What were your thoughts about the movie? How many times did you cry?
I think almost throughout. Okay, looks like Kundwani is back. There you are. You're back. Thank you.
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, so yeah, before we got disconnected, we're trying to answer, see what your thoughts are regarding this question. It says, how do you see the movie industry in Zambia, number one? And then what are the opportunities for upcoming actors?
How do I see the movie industry in Zambia? It's growing. Having Can You See Us Now on Netflix? That's a huge step. It's a big step. So I think it's growing. We can't say we are there yet, but we are getting there. The opportunities for upcoming actors. Myself, I consider myself as an upcoming actor. So I just try by all means to train, to go for classes, workshops, whatever it is that can make you strong as an actor, can stretch your acting muscles. I do a lot of stage acting, So when I'm not on screen, then I'm on stage, just making sure that I'm ready for that big opportunity that the Lord has kept for me. So keep training. Don't get comfortable at any point. And what I use myself is when I get the opportunity to be in a film, I use it like it's the last film I'll ever do. So I don't leave anything behind. Like I get into it, everything. I just get into it because you don't know where this is going. You don't know who's gonna see it.
That's good. That's good. So Brenda Chama, she's actually out here in Dallas. She says, I have watched the movie 3 times. The second time I watched it with my 6-year-old and she cried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, children, because of their innocence, can also be some of the most cruel people out there. I'm telling you, kids are mean because they're blunt.
It's like the common comment we're getting. I cried, we cried, and everything, and I can understand that because even on set, we used to cry as well. The crew would cry, would shed tears after a scene. So I understand the feeling. It's real.
Listen, so Brenda says now her daughter is watching and asking, why is Joseph's father not dead?
I asked the same question.
No, she means that she saw him on the movie. He died in the movie, and now the mother is watching this show, and she has it on the TV. And he's like, he died. What is he doing? That is yeah.
Should we bring Uncle back?
Yeah, that's interesting. Oh, let's bring Uncle Robbie in. Okay, maybe we can get a little information. Uncle Robbie, can you hear us? Okay, I think when the sound does get through, he's going to respond. But it's good to have you back. Yeah, and so Nampito says,
I'm sure he's having network issues.
Says, I was so sad when the parents died. One of the things I want to talk about is you've given some really good nuggets of information regarding acting. If you are an aspiring actor, if you're somebody who is interested in the arts, you've shared that, hey, you need to get yourself educated. And I think that's one of the things that we lack. Previously, we lacked the education in that sector, right? If you wanted to be an actor, I think the formal education to be one wasn't there quite as much. But now you're telling me there are places where you've been going to train yourself. And then we have places like Mr. Robin Urenda's, kids in film school where children can start from a young age to start learning about everything. I think that's quite inspiring.
Yeah. They say if you want to get something, if you want to do something, go for it. So I don't get the excuse of saying I've never been to acting school or to film school. I'm like, no, there are a lot of people that own businesses, but they've never been to business school.
That is
what
true.
are you doing about it?
I love your ambition. I love your life.
Okay.
Yeah. Go out and do whatever you can.
Can you hear us? I don't think so. He's shaking his head. We have about 5 minutes left towards the end of the show. I just wanted to give you like a chance to address any of your fans that are watching out there. Just talk to them regarding this movie.
Can you see us? For me, was a big question. It was, can you see them? Because I saw them, but I never, paid so much attention to them. So for me, it was a question: can you see them, and what are you doing about it? So now we've made a movie about it. So can you see them? Can you see our brothers and sisters living with albinism? And if you can, I know now you can. What are you doing about it? So for me, the entire project, the entire movie is a big question. Where he lost his parents, you know, he grew up to be a big star and all that. That doesn't really matter. But what matters now is you answering the question: can you see them? And if yes, what are you doing about it? So the entire project for me, it's a big question. I asked myself, and I think being part of the movie, I think I'm safe because I've made a movie about it. So it's up to you now who's watching and to do something about it as well.
Wow.
And very inspiring, just to add on what you said, even the role that you played. Not only for me, not only did you change the albinism, but also encourage other men to take the role and the lead that you took as a father. Even as Kondwani as you are right now, that's something you would do in real life as a person. So it was just not the movie that you were doing, but everything that you did in the movie represents your life right now. So for me, I think that was also a lesson learned, and other people can learn from it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Mr. Nurenda, just before we wrap up, we wanted to know if you have any last words for your fans out there regarding the movie. Can you see us?
Okay, I think it's so different.
I think his network is really bad.
Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. But we appreciate that your network has hung in there. At least let's see if we can get him one last time. Okay, it looks better. Can you hear us, Mr. Nurenda?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you see me?
Sorry. Yes, we can see you.
This network has been so bad. I opened the doors, opened the windows. I even the drapes.
Okay, he's back.
We could still see you.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I knelt down. I thought if I kneel down one side, it's going to go. I've tried everything.
It's worked.
I even took off my shirt at one time. I put it back on. My daughter says, "Dad, at least wear a robe."
Okay.
Network.
So before we close out the show, we wanted to know.
I've done it. Someone told me to try this trick.
Oh my God.
I can imagine the set filming with him. Especially playing a madman.
Oh my God.
I can imagine things that were going on the set. Yeah. This has been fun.
This is an antenna. It's an antenna.
So before we go, I would like to know: did the madman have a name?
You just have to try everything. No,
He didn't have a name.
name.
he had no name.
I thought I missed it. I had.
I've just thought about that now.
Oh my God. I can't. I can't.
Wow.
And that's interesting because it marries into the story. Can you see us, right?
Yeah.
He was a man that was considered mad. And because of that, nobody bothered to even know his name.
But that's how bad the madman.
Yeah.
That's how bad he was.
So what are the last words you have for your fans and our viewers out there, the Insaka family? What are the last words regarding this film?
Can I go first before I go off?
Yes, of course. I'll do the antenna for you.
Thank you. Hiya. So,
I'm done.
it's an amazing movie. Great cast.
Mm-hmm.
Great crew. Kenny Rock Mumba, the director, awesome. Yasmin Dodia as the producer, awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And Thompson, Lawrence Thompson, EP. It was a great family.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. And that guy next to me, is this side.
Yeah.
Kondwani was an awesome guy, great guy to work with. He's going places too. He's a great actor. I've never seen anything as good as Kondwani. We had Kangwachileshe, we had Tabo Kamba, we had
Grace
Robin
Ramsey.
Urenda, we had great cast.
Mm-hmm.
If you haven't seen the movie, then I don't know. Try this, but it's on Netflix. When you do this, you won't see the movie, but please.
We did offer that we will, Nelly and I will sponsor at least 3 people to do a Netflix subscription just for them.
Wow.
Yeah. So 6 people to do for 3 months, right?
Yeah.
6 people for 3 months. Because it's so they will have
wonderful people.
Yeah. They'll have it for 6 months. The first 3 months is free. We will pay the 6 months. Not only that, but we want to show our commitment and to support and say, like you said, you're not tired, you're just uninspired. So it's not like you don't have. We are giving you, go and watch and get inspired and support Zambian actors and Zambian movies.
Wow, you two are doing an amazing job. You're just wonderful people. Please keep on doing this.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we really appreciate and thank you for having us on the show.
You're welcome.
Thank you for making the time.
On us. Yeah, we it's a great movie. It's one of those movies that people will never forget.
Yeah.
And it just never forget that movie. I mean, it's one thing to know about this movie, but it's another big thing being part of this movie. And I'm very grateful and for everything and everyone that we worked with. And Zambia Kuchalo, this is just the opening.
Yeah,
we're here to see a lot of films on Netflix.
Yes.
And we are taking Zambia Kuchalo.
Amen to that.
Amen.
All right. Thank you, everyone. And from Priska and I and Kondwani and Mr. Robbie, thank you for joining us today. This has been the Insaka Talk Show.
Bye-bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.